is catching arrows rather than stopping the archer. That's what we're talking about.
What I was not prepared to do on Saturday was for the UK to join a war unless I was satisfied there was a lawful basis and a viable, thought-through plan.
What we've got here is national cowardice, industrial scale cowardice. In the Iraq War, which is not so widely known, it's not secret, but the Iranians did supply IEDs on an industrial scale against our forces, and British fatalities, British non-fatal casualties were a direct result of Iranian action. Same detail, the Afghan side. So this idea of negotiating with Iran, you're negotiating with somebody who's on a chessboard and yet they're throwing stones at you at the same time. That's not negotiation, that's surrender. So Keir Starmer, unfortunately, we've had the Labour and Conservative governments run down our defence to such a point that I think this timidity on the part of the government is mainly coming from lack of preparedness. Generally, with regards to Keir Starmer, I would say he's just naturally timid.
This is not Winston Churchill that we're dealing with.
To say he's no Churchill is quite an understatement, really, I would have thought.
That remains my position.
That wasn't the question I asked him. Nobody wants to see an escalation. The fact is, Mr. Speaker, our bases, in case they don't realize, our bases have already been attacked. Iran is trying to kill our servicemen and women. He is catching arrows rather than stopping the archer. That's what we're talking about. Why is he asking our allies to do what we should be doing ourselves? We are, I would say to Labour MPs, we are in this war whether they like it or not. What is the Prime Minister waiting for?
Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, let me give a little more detail, because for a number of weeks now, we've been pre-deploying our capabilities to the region. In doing so, we've been liaising very closely with the United States, as the House would have expected. Therefore, radar systems were pre-deployed, ground-based air defence was pre-deployed, counter-drone systems were pre-deployed, and F-35 jets were pre-deployed. Mr. Speaker, that is why, since Saturday morning, multiple F-35s and Typhoons have been in operation not just in the Middle East, but across Cyprus.
The Greens are now more popular than Labour.
To say he's no Churchill is quite an understatement, really, I would have thought.